Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicole with Cards by Coley, and I just wanted to show you some of the cards that I've made with the November Scrapping for Less Club Kit Flavor of the Month. The first group I'm going to show you was the So Dapper collection, and I used these different colored Distress Oxides to highlight some of these cards. So you'll see some of the ink blending in the background just to kind of pull it together and give it a little bit extra color. So this first one is So Sweet, and I just took, this was actually the last card I made, and I used up all my scraps and just kind of put them on this card, and then I cut out, this is alcohol ink with some gold foiling, and it just says So Sweet, and then on the inside, knowing you makes me happy, and just finished it off with another flag on the inside. I needed some masculine thank you cards, so this was the perfect collection. On this one, I just took some of the, what are they called here? Some of these, the Pearl Pen in black, and I just did little dots all over the background. And then I put some of the blue enamel dots that came with the collection also on the back. And this is the same orange alcohol ink background with the gold foiling. It really tied into this card collection perfectly. And then I just left the inside blank. Here's one. I just got some of the new Nouveau, what are they called? Expanding mousse. And on this one, I used this color, which is Boatyard Blue. And it was really fun to work with. It was kind of an experiment. I was just playing around, but you'll see I put some on the background here, and then I heat embossed it, and it gave it this really awesome like suede texture. So it really came out nice. And then I cut the thanks out of that same orange alcohol ink and backed it on some blue glitter paper. Left the blank inside, or left the inside blank, I should say. Same with this one. I used the same Distress Oxides in the background, added some Pearl Shimmer Mist to the back and wiped that off to give it that distress look. Used the same blue glitter paper here, and then cut the thanks out of the orange alcohol ink paper and backed it with some vellum. And on the inside, just a note to say thank you, and tied it in with the little flags at the bottom. Here was a really fun shaker card that I made, just in the spirit of Valentine's Day coming up. This one just says I love you on the inside. And then I like me when I'm with you. Here's a really cute one too. Hey Handsome. I used some of the enamel dots and one of the arrows. I still have another one left. It's rather large, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but this and this one little square of paper, aside from the stamps obviously, is all I have left from this kit. So I really used up every single scrap and was able to get 8 cards out of this collection with the minimal supply of pulling things in from my stash. I heat embossed this Hey Handsome with some of the Nouveau black glitter embossing powder. And then on the inside, I love you to the moon and back, and then I used some of the stars at the bottom. Here's one where I colored the bow ties in with some of my shimmer powder that I watered down a little bit, and then just the blue color tied in perfectly on this card. So they have a little bit of shimmer. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. I don't think so. And then the inside just says, hey there, sharp dressed man. And the last one for this collection is this one, and it is actually one of the sketches. I tried to use actually almost all of the sketches in all of the collections. But this one I colored in the hat with some Copic markers, and then just added a little bit of highlighting and just a tiny bit of gold shimmer on the rim of the ribbon that would go around the hat. And then same with the dots on the bow tie, just added a little shimmer. I was able to stamp and emboss on this paper, even though it's kind of got that plasticky feel. Came out really nice, and used that same Nouveau Glimmer embossing powder. And then on the inside, have a wonderful birthday. So I really got my money's worth out of that collection. I felt it was 8 cards, which is just huge in my book. So I was really happy with the outcome for that collection. The next collection that I finished using was this collection with this little girl stamp. And I made 6 cards out of this collection. So again, really feel like I'm getting my money's worth out of these kits. So I used the shaker bits that came with the kit, and then just cut out a shimmer heart, and then I used a stencil in the background with just some of my distress inks, and then put some pearlescent accents over the top and colored this little girl in to match the card. And then on the inside I tied it in together again with those embossed, I'm sorry, not embossed, they are just stenciled with the brush, and then added the My Heart Soars When I'm With You. Thought that was really cute. Here's another one where I grabbed from my stash this die cut that cuts out these hearts, and I used some distress paper that I had already created and just cut a bunch of those out. I also used some of that expanding mousse in the background, the linen one, to give it just a little bit of extra texture. And again, this is playing off of the sketches for this month. I just kind of reversed it a little bit, and instead of a circle I made the ribbon, and my paper actually got wet, so I just kind of hand drew the sketches just so I'd have something to look at. But this is actually this sketch right here, and just added a little bit of flair to it. Here's one where I cut out this hello in pink shimmer paper and used some of the pattern paper that came with the pack, colored her and added a little bit of shimmer. And then on the inside, thanks for making my life sparkle. This is probably one of my favorites. In fact, I just updated my YouTube channel cover page, or I think it was Instagram actually, to this card. And she just came out so cute. I love her. I heat embossed this Hey Beautiful with some sticky embossing powder, and then added some of this pinkish purple glitter just to tie everything together. And I just love how she came out. Added a little bit of Spectrum Noir shimmer to the pattern paper. Hope your day is awesome. And then tied in some of the flags and paper. This one is really cool too. So I took the jeweled ribbon that came with this kit, and I lined the entire back, and then I used one of my cutouts and put that over the top. And then these were part of the pattern paper, and it was just perfect for this card. Life is a party, dress like it. So you pick your dress and you pick your shoes, and this card has tons of dimension, and I just absolutely love the way that this came out. May your birthday be bright as your smile, warm as your heart, and sparkling as your accessories. And this is probably one of my favorites too. Then last but not least for this collection, I used this cutout, Every Day is a Fashion Show and the World is My Runway. Added a little bit of the sequins that came with it and some of the pattern paper at the bottom. Never regret anything that makes you laugh. So those are the cards that I've made thus far with the November Scrapping for Less Flavor of the Month Club, and I really am happy and cannot wait to get my December kit. I've seen a lot of the releases, and hopefully you'll stick around and see what I create with my next set. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.